Hey, well, hopefully by now you've seen the other videos showing how fast you can grow this exponentially, generating 6% a day in Bitcoin. In this video, I'm just going to go over really quickly what it would look like if you started with a $2,500 investment or a $5,000 investment. Of course, we could talk in terms of Bitcoin, but I think most people are more familiar with dollars. And so we're just going to jump over here. I'm going to clear this out. If we started with 2,500, okay, compounding it every day for 30 days, reinvesting 100%, we calculate that 2,500 is going to turn into 11,858. And then if we reinvested all of that one more month, okay, and most people when they invest, they invest long term. Now, obviously, you have to be aware that there could be a certain amount of risk. So being in a position to pull out money is definitely a benefit. And so in this case, we're going to take that, we'll reinvest one more time, 100%, so a total of 60 days. And that's going to bring our total up to $56,248. All right. So if we take that figure, and I imagine this number could be higher if you were compounding it multiple times a day, but this calculator only lets you show one time. So if we did that and then we started pulling out 44% but leaving in 56%, after 60 days, we'd literally be able to, in that third month, pull out $74,000, according to the calculator here. And that's a pretty significant sum right there, and that would only grow because we reinvested 95,000, so it's going to be more the next month. But if we pulled that over the course of 30 days, 74,914 divided by 30, that's just shy of 2,500 a day. Of course, this is in US dollars. You're paid in Bitcoin, so it's always going to be based on whatever the current exchange rate is. But that's a rough average. Okay, so 2,500 a day, and that's in your third month. So if you started with a little bit more, you start with 5,000, and you reinvested 100% that first month. At 5,000, it's compounding daily. It's going to turn into $23,717. I mean, after 30 days, you could literally start pulling out. And if you want to be more aggressive and you want to put in the whole amount, again, you can look at those numbers, but I like to keep it a little more realistic for people just to show they can see. So if you let it ride for 30 days and then you start pulling out 44%, you're reinvesting 56. So you're still reinvesting, over half. You're going to generate 71,000, and that's going to be able to pull out 31,000 over the course of that second month with $5,000 investment, based on what this calculator is showing us. I'm sure there's other variables that come into play, but based on compounding daily, taking out, this is a potential. So obviously that's more than $1,000 a day. Excuse me, in the second month. So I just want to show you that you can play with this calculator yourself and put it in and obviously let things ride if you wanted to keep compounding. I mean, with these kind of numbers, it wouldn't take a whole lot to drive it to $1 million. If we just let this ride and put 100% back in, what would we be looking at? We would be looking at 112,000. Okay. And in the second, at the end of the second month, so going into the third month, reinvesting, compounding daily, that 105 would turn into 533,000, and then into the fourth month, that would turn into 2.5 million, according to the figures here. So you can see, the true potential power is pretty strong, and that was starting with like a $5,000 investment, compounding 100% daily, and then growing for the period of 4 months. So this would be the end of the fourth month. 120 days, potentially looking at a figure like this. So you have to decide what makes sense to you. And that's why, for me, like I just show, like, if you put your money in, let it ride for 1 or 2 months, and then start pulling out 44%, you're still going to be investing more than you're taking out. You can pull out a healthy amount, but if you have money just to play with, then by all means, maybe you want to do that and be a little more aggressive about it and see if you get it to grow to something a little more substantial, and then you can start pulling it out. I mean, even without withdrawing. I'm sorry, not without, going beyond this figure. That's a pretty substantial figure. I mean, 2.5 million a day for over the 30 days. 2, 5, 3, 1, 3, 4, 9 divided by 30 days. No, that's not correct math. Sorry, guys. 2, 5, 3, 1, 3, 4, 9 divided by 30. Is that right? No, I can't even, my math. 84,000 a day times 30. That's not right. Obviously, that's not right. Yeah, there's an extra decimal point in there, huh? 2, 5, 3, 1, 3, 4, 9. 2,531,349 divided by 30. Something seems to be wrong here, because if you times that by 30, it would be like 200. 2, 5, 3, 1, 3, 4, 9. Yeah, divided by 30. What? Times 30. What? Something's wrong. 80,000 a day? Oh, I'm thinking over the course of a year, guys. I'm sorry. Thinking over the course of a year. So literally 2.5 million in a month is over $80,000 a day. A day. Okay, gotcha. All right, I rest. I rest. Well, you can play with the calculator and make things happen, see what you want to do, but that's powerful. All right, see y'all later.